set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it?
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah,
and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On play action, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 30 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is DJ Reed returning. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by Hollister. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now in this 4th quarter.
This game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It's out of Bass now for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's got to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Bass on for the extra point.
Now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On first and 10, it's Wilson rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that
one. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Still going. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think of nothing.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, the other guys are set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think.
And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. Well, at least at the very